Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Democracy 3. We're going to go ahead and click New Game. Now, if you'll remember, the very first Democracy 3 playthrough we did was of the UK, and that was moderately unsuccessful, I would say. The second one we did was of France, and that was very successful. We had very, very high popularity, thoroughly enjoyed playing as France. Today we are going to play as Germany, and we are going to transform Germany into a socialist country with lots of socialist policies. That's our aim today. We aim to get re-elected as a socialist, and we're gonna have a good time. So let's name ourselves the Socialist Party. Why not? And we're gonna be up against the... what about the Reform Party, the Independence Party? Let's be up against the Independence Party. There is no limit, or there's no term limit, should I say. Our term length is going to be 4 years. We're going to go ahead and click play. So, in this playthrough, we're going to be aiming for specifically socialist policies. That means focusing all our political capital on making the country as socialist as we can. So that means, you know, trade unions, and controls on businesses, and, you know, helping the poor, stuff like that. So, congratulations, welcome to your new job as Chancellor. Thank you very much. The lives of all 81,156,000 citizens are now in your hands. What a task, what a responsibility. As you'll imagine, there's a number of situations and concerns that you'll need to deal with as soon as possible, while keeping an eye on the long-term improvement of our citizens' quality of life. Plus, do not forget that you face re-election in 4 years, so you'll need to monitor the opinion polls and our party membership. Good luck! Begin term in office. Let's go! Okay, so we are already moderately socialist. So, how can we improve that? Technology colleges. Socialists. Well, let's get rid of you for one. Council. It's going to cost 16 political capital. Not too bad. Poverty. How can we alleviate poverty? Unemployment benefits makes socialists very happy. So we're going to be looking at increasing that as soon as we have enough political capital. We have 4 years until the next re-election. What's going on over here? Internet crime, inner city riots, and alcohol abuse. That's quite an interesting swathe of problems. Debt protection law. We are going to limit agency activity. The global economy is in recession, and this is having a negative effect on our GDP. We estimate getting 57% of the vote in an election. Ministers are trustworthy. Human Rights Society says it actively encourages members to oppose the current government. Well, that's not terrible, but it could be a lot better. Our GDP is okay, unemployment is too high, health is not high enough, crime is too high, education is first class, poverty is too high as well. So what else is going to make socialists happy? Poverty. We really need to get rid of poverty and unemployment. Unemployment needs to come down. State schools are liked by socialists, so let's put it up a little bit. Capitalists, of course, have a lot to dislike about us. We have 19 political capital. What can we do with that? We should probably get rid of some of the problems in our homelessness. Private housing. What about introducing some state housing? Is that possible? State housing, yeah, that would be very popular. Yeah, let's do that. Socialists are gonna fairly like that, I would say. Let's do that. So that should help alleviate some of this homelessness. Private housing, of course, do not like us. Socialism is taking hold in our country. And unemployment, the way we can get unemployment down is, for a socialist, is to increase government expenditure, put taxes up, tax the wealthy, and have a jolly good time doing so. GDP is going down. That's not what we want to see. Power lines. Stop construction. Yeah, what's our GDP like? Our expenditure is too high, our income is not high enough, our debt is increasing, and our GDP is decreasing. Okay, so socialism is going up, so we are accomplishing our aim. State housing is sinking poverty, sales tax is increasing poverty. Sales tax. Can we cancel this policy? It brings in a lot of money, but we've got to do what we've got to do to make the socialists happy, because that's the platform we were elected upon. Unemployment. How can we take unemployment down? Anything that increases unemployment. GDP increases unemployment. So, as a result of our unemployment being so high, it means that our unemployment benefit is also high, which means we're paying out more money to unemployed people, which is not our ideal scenario, I would be honest and say, but we do need to find a way to increase our employment. Internet crime. Need to get this down as well. Intelligence services. Yeah, you can get a funding boost, and yeah, we're gonna do that right now. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if our income continued to fall and our expenditure continued to rise. That would not surprise me in the slightest. Credit rating downgraded. Not surprised. Poverty is falling though. That's good. That's what we like to see. Nice. Yeah, income has sharply fallen because we got rid of the sales tax, and expenditure is sort of looking like it's leveling off. But thankfully, the GDP, our GDP has stopped falling. Our interest rate has risen, however, which is not good, and the global economy looks like it's starting to pick up. So we need to start taxing people. We need to start capital gains tax. That's gonna mansion tax. That's gonna get implemented. Socialists are going to like us a little bit more. It's going to bring us in quite a lot of money. Let's aim for 10 million. 10 billion even. Yeah, let's aim for that. There we go. Any other tax policies that we can introduce with the remainder of our political capital? No, so we're going to have to do that next term. Wow, we have actually increased in popularity. We have chosen a good group of the socialists to make happy. Unemployment. State health service. That could be worth increasing expenditure, because that would decrease unemployment even further. Don't have enough political capital. Nope, never. Was never planning on changing it this turn anyway. Human Rights Society. It's going down. Business First don't like us. Not surprised by that. Our income is still pretty bad, but thankfully this... what was the policy we just introduced? Something to do with houses, wasn't it? It was a mansion tax, that was it. That will be good. Tobacco tax, that's... Corporation tax. Socialists like corporation tax. We could increase this massively. I think that's what we're going to do. That's how we're going to make our money. Next turn, ladies and gentlemen, it's a popular policy, so we shouldn't be afraid of increasing it. Crime is down. Poverty is very low. Health is pretty decent. Our credit rating is pretty bad. Prosecute. 79%. So we're doing pretty well. We're doing pretty well. Don't get me wrong. Wealthy people don't like us. Socialists love us. So now, can we increase corporation tax? Where was that? Which one was corporation tax? This one, wasn't it? Corporation tax. Yeah, let's bump this up to max. Confirm. Yes, raise it. Any other tax policies that we can introduce? Automation tax. Yes, that will actually help our unemployment. And will bring in some extra money. And trade unionists will like us, and trade unionists are traditionally socialists. Bit of a generalization there, but you know, it's sort of true. Return to government. Let's do that. Credit rating downgraded. Come on, really? GDP is looking worryingly low. However, crime does continue to fall. We're still in recession. Our GDP is going down. Our income has, thankfully, increased. So we can really look forward to having a good credit rating sometime or another. Okay. Inner city riots. Poverty, crime. Okay. We need to increase our budget to the police. Yeah, so you're going to take a hit on crime there. And also perhaps introduce some community policing, perhaps. Have we already got community policing in place? Police drones, wow. Wowee. So that's pretty serious. We don't really need that yet. Wow, that'll make the patriots happy. Socialists, wow. We really are getting lots of socialist voters, and we do need to watch out for the capitalists though, because I've played this game a couple of times and I have been killed by angry capitalist mobs an awful lot. So we're quite friendly with the poor. We're very, very friendly with the socialists, and you know, we're doing well, and that's what matters. Can we introduce any more tax policies? Health tax credits, potential costs. Yeah, we don't really want to splash out on any more punitive wealth tax. Public tax reforms. Punitive tax on superstores. Yeah, we're going to introduce that. Heck yeah. Socialists are going to like us even more. Bump that up to maximum. Now see if we can introduce this an enterprise investment scheme would be good actually. Might help reduce unemployment. Not gonna be liked by socialists actually. Did we go ahead with that actually? Did we? I think we did. So socialists aren't gonna like that, but we've given them a lot of stuff to be happy about. So let's go ahead. Next stage. Next turn. Good. Now let's go. Return to government. GDP is down. Okay, yeah, you want to spend more time with your family. Uncompetitive economy. Yes. Now that's not good. Scientific discovery, GDP's increased by a tiny bit. Egalitarian society. So, because of our socialist sort of way of life, I suppose, we've sort of introduced this new egalitarian society, which is good. But we do have an uncompetitive economy, which is less than good because of our very high corporation tax, I feel. What can we do about that? Well, we can introduce business grants and stuff like that. Tax shelters, perhaps. A space program. Wow. That would be pretty cool, and that's something I would like to introduce. Small business grants. Yeah, we're gonna fund small business grants. Socialists are gonna get a little bit unhappy, but that's sort of tough shit, isn't it? Diplomatic service. Tourism ad campaign. Import tariffs. Winter fuel subsidy. Alcohol awareness campaign. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff we can go for. Business startup campaign. Yeah, let's introduce that. Let's give it a lot of help. Let's really push it in the direction that we want to see it go. We'll do that. GDP is continuing to fall. Unemployment is up. Crime is down. Corporate exodus. I'm not surprised. I am not surprised. We really bumped up our corporation tax. Very, very much so, and that's probably what's pushing up our unemployment. Credit rating downgraded even further. But we're going to win an election, and that's all that really matters, isn't it? In politics. Income. Income tax, corporation tax, automation tax, government borrowing. Government borrowing shouldn't be that way. Let's bump up our income tax. We need to continue to fund this ridiculous fantasy land of socialist Germany. So we're going to continue to spend a lot of money. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for the first episode. If you've enjoyed this, then please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.